So I'm going to be teaching y'all some nervous system regulation. And what that means is I'm going to be teaching you easy ways to calm the nervous system when we go into fight or flight. And so what that means is when our nervous system has a reaction, has a response, you know the feeling when we start to get anxious, when we start to freak out a little bit, we start to go, oh no, what am I gonna do? ... What if ... this happens? And our nervous system starts to respond. So I'm going to teach some easy, time efficient ways to interrupt that fight or flight response and to reduce and calm the nervous system, going into what's called a parasympathetic state, which is the rest and digest state. So neurosomatic means brain and body. Neuro is brain, somatic is body. So we're going to teach some ways for the brain and the body to communicate and work together, and for your benefit, to calm your mind and your body and your emotions really as well. Go grab something that you like the smell of. So a high quality essential oil is going to be the best if you have it. If you don't, maybe some coffee beans, a piece of fruit like an orange, maybe a flower, something you like the smell of, that's hopefully non-toxic, not some toxic shampoo or something like that. We are going to be calming down the first cranial nerve, which is the olfactory nerve, which is our sense of smell and our sense of taste. So I want y'all to be able to assess if these different neurosomatic drills are creating a positive reaction in your nervous system. And there's a really easy way to do that. And it's called the cervical rotation. Rotate to as far as you can to the right without going into pain, and just kind of notate how far you were able to turn your neck. Was there any cracking? Is there a stiffness? Is there any pain? Definitely, don't push into pain, and just kind of notate how far you're able to go. And then do the same thing on the left side. So rotate to the left side as far as you're able to go without going into pain, and just kind of notice what your range of motion is. So go ahead and grab your object. Let's start with the right hand. Take your object in your right hand. Take your pointer finger, and you're going to plug up your right nostril, and you're going to hold your smelly object in underneath the left nostril. And we're just going to inhale and exhale at your pace. Doesn't have to be any particular pace. And while we're doing that, we're just going to take the other hand and just tap up and down the nostril. Inhale and exhale. Just breathe in that whatever it is. I love my peppermint essential oil. Okay, and go ahead and relax. Let's take that smelly object in the left hand this time. Plug up the left nostril. Hold your smelly object underneath the right, the one that's open. And just tap up and down with the right finger. Tap up and down at your pace, and inhale and exhale at your pace. The tapping is just kind of helping the blood flow, helping to open up the sinuses and really get that smelly object up into the sinus canal and going straight to the brain. Okay, let's relax. Take a long, slow exhale. Exhale that out. Let that settle in your nervous system for a moment. And then reassess your range of motion. So turn your head to the right as far as you can go without going into pain. And kind of notice, do you have any more range of motion? I did that time. Got a little bit more range of motion, and I'll tell you what that means in just a moment. Okay, and then turn your neck to the left as far as you can go. And just notate, did it change from the first time that we did that assessment? Did you get more range of motion? Did you get less range of motion? What we're looking for is more range of motion, even if it's just a little bit. And what that means is that our nervous system is relaxing, our muscles are relaxing. And so this is a positive sign. If it was worse for you, if you had less range of motion, if you got tighter, then that means your nervous system really didn't like your smelly object, and that you might not want to. It might just be at this time, it didn't really respond well to your smelly object. Maybe try to repeat it a little bit later. and see if you get the same response. And if you keep getting kind of a negative response, then your nervous system just doesn't seem to like that smelly object. Or if it's an essential oil, then it's really not jiving with your nervous system. If you didn't really get much change, if it was neutral and there really wasn't more range of motion, that just means it wasn't enough to make much of a difference. So there's a couple of things you can do. You could repeat it. You could do it again. You could make it a little bit more difficult a little bit more challenging for your nervous system. You could try doing it with your eyes closed. You could try doing it standing up, maybe walking around a little bit, making things a little bit more challenging for your nervous system and allowing for a positive response. So what we're looking for is positive things that your nervous system really likes. And if you have that piece of paper and you got a positive response on this one, go ahead and jot that down so you know that your nervous system really liked this one and you can use this one when you need it. My name is Leah Petrucci. I am a licensed mental health counselor and a holistic health and wellness coach. My website is right there on the screen, leahpetrucci.com. If you'd like to visit my website and get an idea of my areas of specialization, I can help you find, those specific nervous system regulation drills that are best for your specific nervous system, and teach you coach you how to get better and feel more comfortable with regulating your nervous system through whether it's meditation or nervous system regulation or tapping or whatever it is. And also there are some resources that I added in the description of the video for people who might not be able to see me because I'm licensed in the state of Florida. I can only provide mental health counseling to people who live in Florida. However, I'm also a holistic health and wellness coach. So I can provide coaching, which is a little bit different from counseling. I can provide coaching to anyone, anywhere, regardless of where you live. Any questions that you have about that, I'd be glad to talk with you further. All you have to do is go to my website there and you can schedule a free 30-minute consultation. And we'll see if I might be a good fit for you. And if not, I'd be glad to help you find other resources, perhaps in your area or whatever specialization that you're needing help with. If you want to help this project, this online gathering place project, we are always looking for volunteers. And here is the email. If you are interested in just running an activity, you don't have to do what I do. You can do other types of activities. Raychell likes to do trivia and fun things. So you don't have to be a licensed professional to do these activities. Although if you are, that's great too. So we're always looking for people to help fill these spots because it is our hope to have this ongoing 24 hours a day. So if you're interested in that, send an email to the email there. If you enjoyed the nervous system regulation work and you really want to take it even further, you can, like I said, you can either work with me one-on-one or there is I'm going to put up on the screen, there's a program, there's a membership called Brain-Based Wellness. This is where I learned all of these tools. I also a member of this program called the Brain-Based Wellness Program. It's a neurosomatic coaching membership. It's amazing. I've been doing it for a year and my nervous system health is just night and day from when I started. There is a link there to get a 2-week free trial. I highly recommend. That's, absolutely is the reason for how far I've come in my mental well-being, my physical well-being with my chronic health issues, chronic pain, my own trauma. So I also will have this link in the description of the video if you're interested in just clicking on it. I bid you good evening and take care until we meet again.